My name is Rena, and this is Ascending with Wings Tarot. So let's begin with your reading. Let's see what Arch Angel Michel would like you to know this week. So, Sagittarius. Bring Sagittarius this week. Oh, that's a lot of cards. Each one. Okay, some very similar themes are coming up for some people here. I like it. Okay, let's see what we've got. So, Sagittarius, your first card for this week we have is Ace of Swords. The key word here is realization. And this is Patch Tarot, in case you're wondering. Very spiritual cards, very, very deep ancient wisdom happening here. Wow, I think this is like the seed of life, the fruit of life symbol on that sword. But Ace of Swords, okay? Ace is like divinely gifted energy, divinely gifted truths, divinely gifted inspiration to speak your truths, to step out in your, Lightworker mission and to put yourself out there and to sort of, express your story, tell your story so that others will gain strength from it and be uplifted by it and actually be inspired to pursue their own ascension journey. Because I know these readings are for Lightworkers, this is what I'm doing with Patch Tarot, because they're appropriate. They're about ascension. They're about the journey that you go through as you ascend. So yeah, this card, realization. When you have a realization about your soul truth, you are then further down the line inspired to go out there and speak your truth. So I feel like this is a little boost from the universe to give you a bit of strength and a bit of faith in yourself and your own ability to back yourself and go out there and put yourself out there. Beautiful. And we've got heart chakra energy, we've got throat chakra energy, third eye and crown chakra energy as well. Very, very nice. Root chakra is here as well. But yeah, it's divinely guided realizations and inspiration. I feel like Sagittarius, there's something that is just going to go click and you finally see the big picture. You understand it. You just get it. It's like sometimes you're trying to work something out or you get your head around something, resolve an issue, and you just can't see a solution. You can't see a way out of it. You can't see any light at the end of the tunnel. And then all of a sudden, one day, something just goes, boop, and you realize, you're like, oh boy, I get it now. I just see it, and it's just, I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, I'm seeing it. I truly see it. And I feel like it's that kind of a realization, but I feel like this is not just a realization, this is inspiration for you to express something to somebody. I feel like you're being guided to communicate something to someone, and I feel like it's a spiritual thing. That maybe you haven't been doing it, and I feel like this week you might get the little zap to maybe want to do it. Okay, the next card that we've got, which we've been getting in almost every reading. You guys are only like my sixth, so I won't get too carried away, but we're halfway there. Yeah, the majority of the 50% I have done have had this card. Now, we are building up to a full moon on the 19th or the 20th, depending on where you live. It's a Virgo full moon. But this card is coming up big time. This particular moon card, it actually shows the path that he's on actually has the patterns of DNA on it. So I feel like this full moon is very, very significant. There is something to do with resonating with ancient Egypt here. There is also, we've got Thoth and Anubis here, and it is significant for Pisces. It's all about introspection. So the moon card, okay, traditionally it's about secrets and your shadow aspects, the things that are unseen in the light of day, or the things that are hidden from sight or from your knowledge, basically. So it's kind of like unseen, but this version of the moon card is actually highly, highly spiritual. And I feel like there is DNA activation, cellular upgrades, major upgrades of you and your physical vessel during this ascension process is happening around this full moon. And we're building up to it. So this week, you're probably already feeling the energy building up because this reading ends on the 17th. So by the time this reading ends, you'll be feeling the energy well and truly. I feel like you might already be feeling it. I most certainly am. And we're still like 6 days away. So yeah, interesting. But this is not anything to sort of be concerned about or worried about. It's all unfolding naturally. And I feel like somebody really needs to hear that. It's kind of, no, my DNA is being activated. Relax. It's happening to all of us. I don't look like an alien right now. I've been having this has been going on with me for like almost 2 years now. So if I'm not growing antennas or anything like that, you're fine. You'll be fine. So don't freak out like that. There will be no antennas, okay? We will be growing in height when we get to 5G. However, that's a bit of a way away, so let's worry about the now, shall we? The upgrades and stuff, they're not going to be anything traumatic or anything scary. It's not that bad. Sorry, guys, I've been shuffling my camera around here. You can see my pretty chakra mat in the background. Yeah, so something lively to stare at, eh? Okay. I feel like that's all the messages from those cards. The next card that we have is the Prince of Cups. So this is like the Knight of Cups in normal tarot. Okay, Knight of Cups is a knight that has been on a very long journey, and he's about to offer his cup of love to his divine counterpart, his beloved, his one and only. And it's been a long time coming, and this is that exact same card, but he's actually been propelled by an eagle. Looks like a giant eagle to me, you can, in size comparison to him. But it's a really, really beautiful card, and he is very determined and focused. Like, he's just laser focused. He's staring at the one spot that easy. There's nothing that's going to make his attention budge. It's really beautiful. It's got the flower of life pattern in the background. I'm not sure if you can see it with the sliding, but it's right there. And it says expressive. So this is somebody, whether this is you or somebody heading towards you that wants to express something very deep, heartfelt, emotional stuff. I feel like this could be you making an offer or a proposal to somebody, or somebody making it to you. This could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, could be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any one of them. Doesn't have to be their sun sign. But someone's got something to say, and they want to pour their heart out, quite literally. So I like it, because I feel like whether this is you or somebody else, the person that they're approaching is the Empress, or they see them as the Empress. They're embodying the Empress energy. So the Empress is very highly spiritual. She's very evolved. She's like the next level from the High Priestess energy. So Empress is very fertile, very abundant. Venus is the planet that's significant. So I was going to say she's an earth sign. Libra and Taurus, I know, are ruled by Venus. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody that has some sort of a significant link to Venus, planetary-wise, in their charts. And they could be a Libra or a Taurus, definitely, that this person is going towards. So if that is the case, I believe that you are going towards a Libra and Taurus, making this offer, offering your cup to your divine feminine, and you'd be the divine masculine. And this could be vice versa. So if you're going there, that's how you see this person, as very abundant, fertile, a master manifester, somebody who is very, very spiritual in this world, but not of it, grounded, but up and connected with the universe, whatever term you use to refer to it as. And she's a very nurturing person. She could be a mum. She could have kids of her own, possibly, or this could be the future mother of your children, okay? Especially if you're proposing to this person, I can understand how they may be the future mother of your children. Mother or father of your children, sorry. This is just an energy, right? So it could signify a male or a female that embodies these traits and energies. Just to clarify. Oh my God, guys. This is definitely very twin flame union-y. Realization, moon introspection. You realize that you have a twin flame. You go into introspection and realize what the connection is, where it's supposed to go, what the bigger picture is. And then you're like, oh boy, I better get myself back to my twin and get them back in my life before they get over waiting around for me, because I've dragged myself for so long Hint, hint, divine masculines, I'm getting your energy right there. And then you're rushing to your divine feminine and making this offer or this proposal and asking for her to return to your life so that you can both build an empire together, be the power couple that you know you can be. Okay, twin flames are divine aspects of the masculine and feminine energy embodied. When they come together into a harmonious union to make this 10 of Pentacles happen, that means they've done a lot of legwork on their own. They've done a lot of healing. They've done a lot of releasing of past life stuff, a lot of karma and things like that. And they are ready to come into a harmonious balance together because they've balanced their inner masculine and feminine, their own shadow and their own light. They've mastered their own selves and come into balance within themselves. This is why it's now being mirrored externally, and they're coming into union together to build an empire. And quite literally, like, this is humanitarian work. This is, service to humanity missions. Big, small, it does not matter. It does not matter what it is. Whatever you are passionate about that sets your heart and soul on fire, that really, you feel very strongly about, those are the things that you'll be pursuing, my friend. Wow, guys, this is a twin flame thing. I'm like, oh my Lord, this reads out like a book in a timeline. Like, okay, and then the last card that you have is the way. Okay, the way to divinity, the way to higher consciousness, the path to higher consciousness is when a divine masculine and divine feminine come together, they create a third energy. That third energy is going to contribute towards the shift or the event that is meant to happen. It's already happened in 5D. It's just a matter of time before it filters down to us. Okay, we're not in 3D anymore, so I'm not even going to say that. But I feel like this is coming, and some people have even predicted that it'll happen in March. Okay, there's been predictions being made for years, and some people just get over looking at the predictions and they're like, whatever, it'll happen whenever it happens. Yeah, don't look at predictions because everything changes. Free will is one of the biggest kick in the teeth kind of aspects of this ascension process. It's like so many of us are on board and we know how beautiful things are ahead, but because not everybody is tuning into the same frequency, it's not happening. And some twin flames have been resisting their path, resisting union with their twin flames. They've walked down in their twin flames and told them that they'll never talk to them again, that the lowest piece of whatever, and now it's like, uh-oh, you're actually important in my life. There's nobody else but them. Have I blown it? Like, have I blown it really, really badly? What do I do? Okay. That's basically it. And you coming into higher consciousness is what's allowing you to this moon, okay? This moon energy is very much the introspection, the going within, finding your own truth, asking your soul, really, is this person my true home? Is this the one person that I will be most content with and is my perfect complement? Is the one person that will balance me completely? And your soul will tell you. And your soul will give you signs and you will know. There's a very, one of the ways that you'll know when your soul is telling you yes is when you feel like a little explosion, like fireworks coming out of your heart chakra, which is exactly what I just felt. That's a new one. I've never felt anything boom, coming out. But it's almost like a really joyful, like, explosion within you of energy. And it's the only way I can explain it. But oh my God, Sagittarius. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow, this reading is beautiful. Okay, so I have focused on the twin flame aspect, right? So for those of you who are not twin flames, I feel like you're having realizations and epiphanies about your own spiritual path, which is making you go, oh, okay, so where can I improve? How can I do better? What can I, pick up the slack on? How can I accelerate my ascension? And this is sort of leading you to be more expressive, expressing your emotions, your thoughts, your feelings, sharing your journey with other people. And maybe in that journey, you're coming across somebody who's divine feminine embodiment, who, whether this is a romantic partnership or not, there's somebody that complement you really, really well. And there's someone that's actually helping you move towards building your own legacy, to building your own 10 of Pentacles, whether that be with this person or that be with somebody else. This could just be like a divine feminine aspect, a person who is like a teacher or a helper or something like that, a mentor or a guide. And they're sort of leading you along that path or teaching you and supporting you throughout your ascension. But the Prince of Cups is, like the Knight of Cups, it is an offer of something that is very deeply emotional. So maybe you've realized that you have a divine path and you're going out looking for a teacher, a mentor, or a guide that can help you, guide you along your journey. And trust me, a lot of us being guided to step up into those kind of roles. So it would not surprise me if this is you going out into the world and sort of like reading a few Facebook thingies and kind of going, oh, okay, this person sounds like they might know what they're talking about, or something along those lines. And then you're finding this divine feminine energy that is somebody that you feel comfortable with. Their words inspire you. Their energy is really supportive and nurturing. You feel comfortable with them. And they guide you along your spiritual journey and help you to sort of build yourself up so that one day you can build this with whoever it is that you end up with, or whoever you are with already. You may already be in a relationship. Okay, and this guidance and this support, making this seem more realistic and more within your grasp, this building your legacy, is the way to your higher attainment. This person is leading the way to your higher consciousness. So I do feel like there's a few little variations there. And of course, as I always say, no, I don't always say, I've started saying recently, everything that I say, if I say it could be you, it could be somebody else around, it doesn't have to be you. Can be vice versa. Also, masculine, feminine energies. It's not male or female, it's masculine, feminine energy. And every single male and female on earth, every being has masculine, feminine energies within them. Okay, it doesn't matter what gender you're born into, you have both. So, just to clarify all of that. Arch Angel Michel, what do you have for my lovely Sagittarius people for this amazing reading? Sagittarius. I have optimistic, quiet hope for many of you that this is going to be twin flame unions happening this week, next week, for you guys. And yes, I will give the little disclaimer that yes, my twin is actually sun sign is Aries, but he's got Sag in his chart. So that would be so beautiful because I haven't heard from him and it's almost been 2 years and I'm getting a bit over it. Just like, dude, it's just getting offensive now. Like, sorry, I have to laugh at myself for being like this because it's like, once upon a time, I would not have spoken like this. Once upon a time, I didn't think as highly of myself, or love myself as much as I do now. So it's all for the best. I'm not complaining. I just raised my standards, and my twin's just going to have to meet me on my level rather than yo-yo. There's no yo-yo in Rainey's life anymore. I don't have yo-yos. Okay, I have some prayers from you for my lovely Sagittarius people. What do you want me to tune in on this week? Ever. Wow, okay, I think we've got 3 of... Okay. One sec, guys. I really apologize. I'm just going to check these cards. Okay. All right. So let's read you your heart and soul guidance first. We've got the heart is the true seat of power. So just love everyone involved and all will unfold gracefully in its own time. An angel watches over you with patience, love, and perseverance. All will work out fine. Be guided by the wisdom in your heart. Very nice. And the second one we have for Sagittarius is tune into the subtle and divine force within me, and you shall sense the subtle and divine force within yourself and all living things. Over the coming days, there is a heightened sense of spiritual connection with Isis, goddess of motherhood, magic, and fertility. Nice one. And the last one of these is you are afraid to let go of something that is no longer working for you. There is a deep sense of duty or guilt, and you'll feel like you don't have a choice. The reality is that you do, and ultimately doing what you know feels right in your heart will be best for all concerned. Yeah, Sagittarius. We don't live in an energy where it's mind over matter or mind over heart. You follow your heart, you will be guaranteed to end up exactly where you need to be. Trust me, I've tried resisting it. It blows up in your face and it hurts. And I gave up doing that a while ago. So the first goddess guidance card we have is Maeve, cycles and rhythms. It says honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. Exactly. So if you're feeling a bit drained and your ascension symptoms are sort of kicking you around, you've got migraines and whatever else, take a day off. Have an Epsom salt bath. Go get some Reiki or some massage or something. Care for yourself. Don't constantly be on the go so that you wear yourself down and you get sick, because ascension sick is not fun. Okay, so the next card that we have is Dana, the High Priestess. It says you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Oh, Lord. So what I was saying about some of you being guided to step out, finding a teacher or a guide. And quite honestly, I recently found a spiritual teacher who has quite literally changed my life. She knows when to sort of be a bit firm but gentle with me and just say, don't, you know better. You excelled so much. You have evolved so much. There's things. And she always is very loving and nurturing. So I feel like it's time to step out there and find somebody who is advanced enough, who is spiritually tuned in enough that you resonate with, that you could, lean on for support. If it's private support sessions, whatever it is, whatever you can afford, even if it's once a month, once every couple of weeks, do it, because I feel like you connect with the right person and they will activate so much strength and so much drive in you that you will stop fearing your own shadows and things like that, because a lot of us have had past lives where we've stepped up into our spiritual missions and our spiritual power, and we have been burnt at the stake, shot down metaphorically or quite literally, been attacked, been beaten to death. Oh my God, lots and lots of horrible things for having stepped out in spiritual work. So I can understand how there might be a side aspect of fear, but when you have a spiritual teacher or a guide of some sort, it kind of helps. Trust me, it does. I've come very far since I started having sessions with my teacher, so I don't know. And if you're fearful about stepping out, using your own experience has a blueprint as a source of teaching through analogies and actual scenarios that you're willing to share and be open with, which is very much about speaking your truth. Major throat chakra energy right there. So I'm sure you guys will know where it is. So the last goddess guidance card, we have Saraswati, the arts. Express yourself through creative arts. Singing, dancing, writing, painting, mindful adult coloring books, journaling, songwriting, poem writing, anything it is that is a creative thing, even baking, anything with your hands. Where you are working with your hands, you are creating something, making something that is your own creation. It's coming from the creative juices flowing within you. And that can be quite a spiritual thing as well. It's very mindful. It helps you get in the flow. So 3 prayers that we have from Archangel Michael. First one is believe and trust. So that is the card. One of the really beautiful card right there. It says, before going to sleep tonight, say, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear with faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength, courage, and confidence. Amen. Now, second one is God is in charge. God, the universe, whatever you call source, creating, prime creator, whatever term applies to you, okay? They're in charge, not us. Well, we can contribute, but ultimately, it's somebody else's show. I wouldn't say that. I'll take that back, angels. So the prayer says, Dear God, please help me let go of this situation, giving it in faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. Very, very nice. So keep your eyes on the targeted intention. Nice one. Eyes on the prize, babies. Don't draw it. Okay, so your last card says, thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me focus on my inner vision and intention. I ask for your guidance in releasing any fears or doubts, granting me the confidence and courage to take action toward realizing my dreams. Beautiful, Archangel Michael. Thank you so much. We end that on a beautiful note. Thank you so much for being here, Sagittarius, and I will see you again next week. Bye.